Okay, guys, we're back for part two. Let me move this over. Part two of our blue jean Velcro pincushion bracelet. So what I've done is I've started stuffing. Now I have this, when you buy the fiber fill at the, when you're filling things with fiber fill, and you can use fiber fill to fill this. Then you get this little stick in the packet. And so I'm using that to push everything down because the way I was stuffing it with my fingers was just to start it. And then I cut some more felt and I'm simply, the little holes we've left open, I'm simply getting it to my desired puffiness. And you can just push it in like that and get, this way you can get the full effect, pushing it all the way down. And it's starting, as you see, to fluffen up. And that's what I want. That's what I want. So I've got a few more to stuff in, and then we're going to sew it up by hand. You're not going to be able to use your machine for this unless you know some other trick, because like I said, this is my first one to make. I don't know any other tricks. I think this is going to end up looking more like, because of the way I've sewn it back here, more like a watermelon slice, which is fine. I could make it into a heart. Like I could even do it like this, which is cute. But it's not the shape I really wanted, but I'm learning. So, you may be more successful at your shape. It would have been easier just to do a rectangle or a square because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I could be wrong. Let's keep stuffing. I'm stuffing and stuffing right now with little strips of felt. And I want it as fluffy as possible. I'm really excited. I can't wait to wear one that doesn't hurt my wrist. As you see that plastic, see how it's doing? This is just too small for me. The last time I was sewing, I had a pin and apparently it was sticking through here and it got my wrist. It's too thin. It's too plastic, scrapes your skin. I don't like it. So I saw the girls on YouTube with this and I said, I'm going to make it. So as you can see, I have really stuffed this. Really. And I'm shaping it as I do it. So really stuffing it, really stuffing it. It's getting exactly what I wanted. It's turning into exactly, it's getting that way. We've still got a bit more. Not much more, but a bit more. While we're doing this, let me tell you something. I went to my local thrift store yesterday, and this was like coming home at Christmas opening a present or something as a kid. I was so excited about this. This lady had taken, the owner, she had taken sewing supplies, all types of sewing supplies. I'm talking, she had spools and spools of thread. She had elastic. She had these buttons back from the 60s or 50s. She had, things like this. She had elastic. She had latches, thread, everything you could possibly want, and even sewing machine needles. And she had them all in a cellophane, like put them all in cellophane with this cute little, I don't even know how she did it. I really don't. And it was only $4 for all of that. There was like a ton in there. So I bought it. I bought two of them and I came home and let me tell you how much fun it was to go through that little bag and to find all these little treasures, sewing treasures, was just so much fun. $4 for a whole bag of stuff, elastic. Oh, and she also had trim, different trims, lace trim, She just had a bunch in that bag, and it was well worth way over $4. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I want to do this again because it's just so fun to open it up. Okay. So where are we at now? I think we are about full up. We are going to be slightly, yeah, we're definitely full. One more little piece and we're going to sew her up. And then we can put the Velcro on and we will be done, guys. Yeah, that side's done. I'm just on this side. Just have a little bit more. This side's not quite as fluffy as the other side, and I want it really fluffy. So I'm using my fingers for this last bit. Is that going to do it? Not quite. The piece. I think it's going to come out good. It's just not going to be a complete circle like I wanted, but you know what? We're going with it. Okay, I'm done with mine. Hopefully you're done stuffing yours to your desired thickness. Mine is going to be like fun to sew up. There we go. I'm done. Okay, let's shape it a bit. Got it. Okay, next thing we're going to do is get our needle and thread. Where'd my needle go? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Okay, I'm going to put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to get some black thread. Oh, I need another black. Okay, hold on, that's brown. I mean, seriously, I know nothing about that. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Son of a gun. Okay, guys. Amy's a little klutzy today. All right. Let's thread up our needle. That's not long enough. I'm going to need it long because I'm going to have to really make sure it's sewn together well because it is stuffed to the hilt. I made it really thick and we want to make sure that we really so I'm threading it up. I'm double doing my thread here because this is heavy duty. Gonna need it. Probably gonna have to use, I tell you, you're probably gonna have to use needle nose pliers when you're sewing. I say needle nose pliers, they're really a jewelry tool from my old jewelry kit that I use, and it works very well for difficult projects. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's start sewing up our corners here, figuring out how we want to do it. I'm going to start right where the last one was. And yeah, this is going to be some difficult pushing through and pulling. So we're going to need our trusty tool. And there probably, again, y'all, is an easier way. But we're still learning. So I'm doing what's best for me. You do what's best for you. And have fun with it. That's the main thing. Is having fun with it. I tell you, I can't wait to put it on at the end and just see how it looks as well. Anything's better than the one I'm wearing right now because I am tired of getting stuck. Uh-oh. What have I got here? A tangle? That's the bad thing about putting your needle and thread too long. Got it. Now I am pulling very tightly on this thread because I want to get it scrunched together. This is not going to be a pretty sewing job. again because did something. What did I do? Please tell me. Oh, it just slipped. That's all. I'm going to use my fingers for this one. Don't you hate that? And you're like, oh, what did I do with that? Why is it doing that? I'm in one same area because it needs. There we go. There we go. Now I can move on. I was like, I've got to stay in this one area. And we're just sewing, you know, and there's different ways you can sew it. I'm not doing anything particular. I'm just going from the bottom up through the top because I need to pull it tight and get it, uh, make it very sturdy. And this may take a little time, and that's okay. Um, one thing about sewing is you don't need to be in a rush when you're doing it. Sure. Also, going to pull some of this blue jean up over here. This is needing to be a little bit more tidy. There you go. And we're kind of pulling this blue jean up as we're stitching. If you have a part that you mess up on, I've already had a part I messed up on. Don't worry. Try not to worry because nobody's going to see this. It's going to be against your wrist, but you can always make another one. But this will do you to you. Because we're going to learn how to make it the proper way. Right now, we just want to attempt it because that's how we learn. And hopefully you can see some of this. I don't know how the video is doing there, but hopefully you can see okay. I know it's not the best camera fixture, camera view, whatever, because I don't have all that set up, y'all. I just get on here and it's the real me. I don't have, mine keeps catching on that. I just don't have camera, lighting, all that stuff. I just use my laptop for filming. I don't edit. If I did edit, we would have already edited this part and made it speed up. Eventually, I may learn how to do that. I just don't know how yet. Okay, I've got to screw it right here. No, I don't. It's part of that other thread trying to sneak in. This looks like it needs reinforcing better. Because, like I said, it needs to be really together nicely and sturdy. All right, moving along. Now what I want to do is pick up some of this denim and go and tuck it in the, I think this might look a little better now. Yes. That looks better. So, what I'm learning here is you can pull up the denim over the felt. Should have done that beforehand. And just connect it with the upper fabric. And it comes out nicer. You can see it comes out nicer. You don't see the blue from the felt. We're almost there, guys, on this side. The other side's not as hard. This side was going to be, I left this side the widest. And that's why it's a little bit more difficult. Almost Now I need to tuck this in and go around. That's what I'm trying to do now. Oh, this is going to be so cute, guys. It's going to be perfect. Okay, not perfect, but it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be good. It'll be perfect once we've perfected our skill set. Now this I want to tuck down, so we're going to go like this. Yep. I'm not kidding. I could almost make this into a heart. Now, one thing I want to mention is the great part that I like about getting on here on this video and trying things with you guys is you can see my mistakes and know not to make them. I just think that's a really good way to learn. And I don't use patterns. We're not using patterns yet. I'm not saying we're never going to use patterns because we are. But right now, what the heck is happening here? Right now, we're just doing the best we can with winging it. And basically, what we've done is just kind of learn how to put things together. Because sewing is about putting things together. And then as you perfect it, it's putting things together nicely, where it looks better. But first, we have to learn how to put things together. And so that's the way I look at it. I mean, everybody has a different learning technique, but that's kind of how I look at it. I think we're done with that side, guys. I would like to put that felt. Let's see if I can tuck that felt in by stitching it under or I'm going to bring the denim up over this. I don't like this light blue thread hanging out over here, so I'm going to kind of skip the felt and kind of bring if I can. I'm trying to do a little trick to connect the felt with, connect the blue jean. Yes, that looks better. So if you take the blue jean and skip over the felt and then grab, if you're using felt, then you can kind of make it like that. That's cute. Okay. It's really cute. We're getting it, guys. We're getting it. It's so cute. Well, this is not so easy. Cool. Guess what I did? I broke it. Shoot. Well, at least we have a tail. You know what that means? We can go back and include it. But my needle went flying. Where it went. Good grief. Good grief. Okay. Let's see. Here's a needle right here. Black thread. Good grief. That should be my favorite saying from oh. Well, it might have to do with this thread. It's acting up. Okay. Whew. This is probably the long part. How far are we in? 20 minutes already? Shoot. Okay, we're just going to cut a little piece and put it in real quick. Go to town. Okay, okay. Now, we're ready to continue on. What we're going to do is pick up that thread where it broke off and sew over it. so that we tag it down. That's what I'm trying to do. So there it is. So I'm going to go behind here. Pick it up. I'm going to pick this up a bit and go under and around if I can to pick up. Shit. It's not thick enough. My knot's not thick enough, guys. Again, there's better ways to do this, I'm sure. You know, I had a thought too. If you didn't want to use Velcro, I want Velcro because it's so easy to put on. But if you didn't want to use Velcro, you could, in fact, there we go. Let's do a loop there. So it'll really pull it. There we go. We got it. You could use a button. You could sew with your sewing machine, do the buttonhole, and use a button. But I just think that would be hard to put on and off. So that's why I was like, just use this. Wait, I'm not doing it right. Let's go up to them. To disguise the. All right, we are almost done with. You ever just get to doing it and you just get frustrated? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm like, just get this part done so we can move on to the next. And that's not a good attitude, guys. I don't have a very good attitude right now. I just want to get to the fun part of putting the Velcro. I don't want to have to make 3 parts to this video. All right, tie it off. Done with that side. Phew. Okay, we've only got one little hole to sew up on the other side. Let's tie this really sturdy. Okay, and then we're going to cut it. Oh, need to go under this, by the way, to cut it. Okay. Okay. Look at that little one. Well, I don't know how I managed to do that, but you know, there we go. All right. One side is done, and it is looking like a little hard, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to sew up this little hole right here. There's barely any to sew on this side. So we're just going to tie another knot, sew it up, and we can put our Velcro on. Thank you. With our machine, hopefully. So hand sewing is quite relaxing, though. I mean, if you think about it, really, hand sewing was way before machines. Now here's the other one we need to tag down. So we need to go for that as well. So I'm going to bring it this way. Let's go up. Oh, we got it. Do it again. I will say this, and I would like your opinion in the comments below, like if you've used polyfill or whatever. I just find that you can stuff it with other things and it's a lot cheaper. I just feel like the fiber fill, yes, while it's nice, the fiber fill is so expensive and you go through it so quickly. I do, at least. I mean, I go through it so quickly. It's just unbelievable. So that's why I tend to stuff with other things. I just find whatever's good for the project and stuff it with that. Guys, we're almost done getting the last few stitches in and we are finished. Okay. Here we are. We can tie it now. Sorry, guys. My mother's ringtone is hilarious. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Um, it's so funny because when I watch a video, I think, oh, people, turn your phone off while you're videoing. And sometimes I forget too. So can't be critical of others when I'm doing the same exact thing. Okay. Now we're ready. We're ready, ready, ready for our Velcro. Now we've got our pin still in. Soft. Let's go tight soft. I'm having trouble tying it off, guys. I'm sorry. It's because it's so small, my fingers cannot. My fingers cannot pull it through. So I'm going to loop it. Pull the end through. It would have been a lot nicer if I would have left it long enough to cut it off. Oh, there we are. Okay, we're ready for the Velcro. We're ready. Okay, we can kind of mush it to the shape you like now that you've sewn it. That's pretty cute. I could have made a heart, like I could have went down the middle, but nah. All right, let's see. My pins are here and my pins are here. We're going to put the Velcro on the back side. Here's our Velcro. We're going to choose how much we want. I want mine pretty big because I don't want any problems with it on and off. So we need to go right where that pin is. And we're going to sew that Velcro down with that seam. So we're going to line it up, and then the pin's going to be placed on top in the middle of it because we're going around it. So it should look like that. Okay. And we're lining it up with the edge here, leaving a little bit of space to go around it because we're going to need to go around it. So let's cut it, and I'll show you what I mean. So it should look like that. So you got a little space on each side to stitch all around. And then the other part of the Velcro, same thing. Underneath. Guys, I'm incorrect. Hold on. I'm incorrect. Wait a minute. Take it apart. Take it apart. Let's put it on and test it really quickly. Take this off. It goes, boom. Yeah, like this. Wrap it around. Oh, we may have to reposition the Velcro because I've got it so. Okay, so yeah, double test it because now you've stuffed. You may have to put it on differently. So we need the Velcro underneath this and on top of this. Okay, so give me that piece I just cut. This Velcro is going to go on top right here. So on the good side of the fabric, pin it in the middle, is your Velcro. Here you're going to go on the underneath side. So the Velcro is here. It's going to stretch to right here. So this is going to come where? This. So my Velcro actually has to go lower than this. Yeah. That's how I want it. Okay, so my Velcro is going to have to go here. It's going to fit totally different when you've stuffed it. So we know we want this bit in the back. So let's put it on our, that's how we want it. So I'm going to pull this. It's not going to stretch like I wanted it to. So I'm going to put Velcro right I want it tight though. Right here, I think. I didn't even make that right. Guys, I don't think I made this so great. Yeah. I'll see if I can't fix it at the end, but I'm going to have to bring both sides down. I'm going to have to reposition both. And I'm just measuring myself, guys. So make sure yours is where you want it. Boom. And then this is harder than I thought, guys. There. And there. That should be right. It's still not the way I wanted it, but hey, for a first timer, I don't like the way the fabric's doing. Should just fold it. What if I fold it in a bit? That looks worse. Guys, I think I overstuffed mine. We may put a little skirt or something on it to hide that because that looks stupid. Okay. That's one thing I love about sewing. You can always fix your problem. I don't even know if I should have made this video because apparently mine looks stupid. But that's okay. We're going to finish it because I'm not a quitter. All right. So it needs to go underneath here. So I'm going to bring it way down here. I'm going to put 2 strips. You know what? To ensure that I don't screw it up, we're going to go ahead and put 2 strips of Velcro. So we're going to put one up higher and one up lower. What the hey? We're just going to do it. Okay? Sorry, that took a bit of the video. But I just think if I put 2 pieces, then I'm guaranteed for it to work. And that's what we need. So make sure to pin your Velcro in the center so you don't, the machine doesn't mess it up. And we're ready to sew the Velcro, finally. Test it out first to make sure. So I've got my Velcro pinned on the good side. On the bad side, on the underneath, and the good side for this piece. And we're going to put 2 pieces on this side as well. So that way, I've got plenty of options. So, okay. So Velcro, in case it wasn't clear, Velcro on the good side and on the other side, whichever opposite side you want to put it underneath. On top here and then underneath here. Okay. Back side there. Okay. So we're going to come over here and I'm going to put you over here on the table where you can actually see the machine better. If I can fit you up here. That's what we're going to do real quick. I'm going to move my basket over here. And we're going to fit you right up here so you can be right with me to sew. All right. We've got our thread ready. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm missing a tool. Oh, here it is. Okay. I've got my thread kind of rigged up to go through a different place because I need to use a bigger thread spool and I can't use it with mine. So I came up with a clever trick. So that's what you're seeing here. Okay. Okay, everything's ready. It started up. All right, we're ready. All right, let's sew on our Velcro. I'm going to start on the back side of this one. Take out the pin, ready to roll. And I'm also going to have to sew up this seam as well. So, because I'm seeing this is coming loose. I don't know. So anyway, what we're going to do first is just do one side here. Going to go to the very edge of that Velcro. I'm sewing down the seam too, guys, but you don't have to. All right, am I going down there? Go real slow. And then back. And then stop right there, put the needle down. Nope, I got to go back again because the needle's not. There, needle's down. Turn it. Turn it. It up. Turn it. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm going to have to spin it a little bit. It's too. Take that. Put it down. That's fine. And we can spin it again. We're not doing a shabby job. Not too bad. Too bad. You can see. Down. Back. I'm going back because you don't have to go back every time. I'm going back because I keep going too far. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've tangled my thread up. Hold on. That's the only thing you run into when you've got like small space sewing as well. There we go. Here we go. Clamp. One piece. One piece sewn. Now, let's cut that. I need to sew this flap that's standing up here. Let me cut all this thread off. And then you have, as you can see, it's sewn on. And of course I used, if you were using white thread, you wouldn't see it. But I'm doing zigzag stitch with black thread. It doesn't bother me. If I was making this for someone else, I'd be more particular. But for me, I'm just like, okay. Now that's fixed. Now let's sew on the other piece of Velcro below it. Same way. Start at the top and just keep turning. The top and the side. Start on the right side and just keep going. All right. Back side. Back again. Put the needle down before I turn it. Always make sure your needle's down before you turn it. You see? So you can see how I turn it. Needle's down. You see that needle's down. Okay. So now you're ready to keep going. Needle down. Flip it up. Turn it. Oh, I did it again. Let me make sure I don't get tangled in my little. This wouldn't be happening to you. This is because I've had to be able to use a larger spool of thread. So I've got it kind of jimmy rigged. That's all. Okay. Now, clamp it down. Okay. Flip it. Turn it. Keep going. Done. This side, we're done. Oh, make sure your needle's up. Cut it. All right. Guys, we've got our Velcro on. Okay, that's one side. Let's do the other side. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's do this one first. Okay. Same that we've done before, prior. So we're just going to start at the corner and go all the way around. I get it in there. Oh, shoot. She's stuck. Hold on. Never up. This is going to be a little bit tougher, guys, because I've stuffed this thing. I mean, in the hopes of making it thick, I've made it so thick that I can't even hardly do anything with it, which is kind of how you learn, but now okay, back up, flip it, turn it. Okay, put the needle down, flip it up, turn it. Release the latch is what I'm saying. Release the footer and then put it back down. There, needle down, turn. Now, pull up. Hey, one more piece, because I'm doing double. You don't have to do double, obviously. The beautiful part of sewing and why I made this channel is so we can learn together. Is so you learn that you don't have to be perfect. We're just trying to put things together. We're trying to learn the techniques, and we'll learn through trial and error, and that's the best way to learn. I'm sewing two. Well, we can just do this. Turn it. Okay, turn it. Oh, we got a problem here. My little things in there we go. I got it. Okay, flip it, turn it. Down, turn it. There we go. You know when you get to the end of your project and you're just like, you can't wait to see how it looks, how it works, how it looks. Look, as long as this one works, I don't care how it looks. I'm gonna have to go back and make it pretty later. And I love that my blue jeans is starting to fray. I almost need a little lining on this because it didn't come out quite cute, but I tell you what, I think it's going to be all right. Let's put it on and let's see what happens, guys. All right, I'm moving you over here, and here we are. All right, let's see how it does. It's like, okay, I may have to do adjustments, and if you do, that's okay. I really overstuffed this, y'all. I really, really did. I mean, I really did. The Velcro's right, but the stuffing is not. I'm going to have to really shape it and push it. But I tell you what, I'm not going to get stuck. All right, it worked, y'all. I got my Velcro down. I may put another piece right here on this end, and that'll be perfect. Okay, let's do that quick. Because, well, I'll do it later. Okay, I want to put my pins in and I want to look at it with you guys. So here we go for the ending. And I'm going to go back and really fix it. You'll see me wearing it in videos, but I still need to go back and tweak Velcro here and there and get it really together. Jeez. Jeez. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. And just kind of shape it so because I've got mine so stuffed, I need to move the stuffing around in there. That's better, guys. We're getting more to what I wanted. This is what I wanted. See that? There's no chance. It's stuffed so right here. There's no chance of me getting stuck. Okay, you ready? Let's put some pins in. All right, let's do it. Look at this. Oh my God, this is great. I'm happy, guys. I'm happy. I'm really happy with this. Oh, it's thick. It's thick. I'm going to do a close up. Just give me a minute. I'm sticking some pins in. It's not as neat as I wanted it, but like I said, later when I learn how to make it really super neat. Oh, I'm so happy with this. I'm very so happy with this because there's no chance of it sticking me. That is what I'm happy about. And I'm just putting it all through. Oh, guys, it worked. How cool is that? There it is. This side's a little bit jacked up, but it'll be all right because I'm going to put some more Velcro right here. Not bad, guys. Not bad. It looks like a slice of watermelon. I ought to put a little green down here. That might be cute. So, that concludes. Oh, that's so much more comfortable. So much better than this little thing. I think this is great. Go watch some YouTube videos of other people too as well and see how they make theirs. We're going to get really even better as we go along. I swear this looks like a slice of watermelon. I could put a little green felt right here or fabric and it would look like a watermelon, which I might do. I really think so. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned from it. And I hope you like whichever one you made, your pin cushion with your Velcro. I'm going to put another piece right there, and I will come back and show you as I'm sewing so you will see how good it comes out. All right, guys, we did it. Another project. So I'm sure the more I use this, the better shape it's going to have. And I will be back with more beginner sewing videos. We're going to make the poncho today as well shortly. So I will be back in just a little bit. Okay, guys, we'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed making this Velcro blue jean pin cushion. I hope you enjoyed it, this bracelet. And I hope yours came out perfect too for you. All right, guys, have fun and keep sewing. See you next time. Bye.